Hey, I'm Chris. Welcome to episode 2, season 2. Alright, the big news thus far has been the novelization of the Star Wars movie Rise of Skywalker. Everybody's freaking out because, spoiler! Palpatine is apparently a clone. So that would mean that Rey's grandmother doesn't exist. So yeah, you could take that a few ways. I didn't think you could clone Force-sensitive people. Thought that was a rule. They didn't turn out properly. I don't know. We'll have to read the whole book to see what the whole deal is with everything in that. The book should be out next week. Check it out. See what you think yourself. If you like the holes they filled in or not, let me know down below. Okay, my comic book pull list for this week includes Strange Academy #1. Now the cool thing about Strange Academy #1 is it's very Harry Potter-like. There's lots of young magicians in there, plus a lot of first appearances. As a comic book collector, that is what you want to look for. When characters die these days, it's really not a big deal because, as I just discussed, some people get cloned. Or they just come back from the dead, depending on how they want to look at things. But first appearances, my friends, as a comic book collector is what you want to look for. The only time a death really mattered was when it was in the Walking Dead series, and sadly, that series is dead. Also in my pull list, and one of my favorite titles, that has been one of my favorite titles since I was a wee little lad, was Daredevil, and is Daredevil. So we got Daredevil 19 come out. I can't remember what the legacy number on it is, but more spoilers. Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, is now the mayor of New York, or has been for a while now. So you can imagine all the drip down side effects that would become of that. They've taken one of Daredevil's oldest villains, the Owl, and made him into basically the new Kingpin, the crime underlord, as the Kingpin is the mayor now, so he's not doing as many dirty underground things as he used to. Or at least not underground, he's doing them more on a higher level, of course, right? Now, I've always enjoyed Daredevil for its gritty storytelling, and it seems like they always seem to get the proper artist to match the storytelling. So again, I recommend the new Daredevil, Daredevil 19. Pick it up. Alright, music! My morning jam is still Backfoot by Dinosaur Pileup, not to be confused with Dinosaur Jr. or any dinosaurs from a Jurassic Park movie. Dinosaur Pileup have been around for a while. They got a bit of a 90s sound that I dig. I really enjoy that. So I've been listening to a lot of Dinosaur Pileup lately. Their videos are really cool as well. As far as indie music goes, which I highly support, my buddy James Shaw from X-Band High Top Society and Lucio, singer, main songwriter from both of those bands. I also might add that he's the rhythm guitar player for a little band called Mr. Machete whenever they crawl out from the grave and do gigs. Now James Shaw's working on independent solo release, and he's got some guest musicians and such on there. We can all keep an eye out for that. He's got a cool punk ska vibe to it, so it's all very catchy and yet you can dance to it. James Shaw's been one of my favorite composers for a long time now. I really enjoy his lyrics. It's something you can read into, visualize when you hear this song, and his music's always got a positive attitude. If you like to cut a rug, listen to some punk music, James Shaw is your guy. I will keep you updated when that is released, my friends. Video games! We all love video games. If you don't, you're lying, or, you know, you shouldn't be watching this channel anyway, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I've been playing video games since the Atari, and before that, in the arcades. Love the arcades. My parents used to tell me not to hang out at the arcades because that's where you buy drugs. They're kind of right. So I have a PS4 that I play the most on, and actually my wife and I are playing the new Star Wars game, Fallen Order, and I really enjoy it. It's good. It's a bit of an open world exploring. I had to get past the fact that the main character in the Star Wars game was Jerome from the Gotham series. He was the Joker in there, so that was a little weird because he identified with one character. Now he's another character. What the hell? So I'm really enjoying the game. As I mentioned, my wife and I are playing it, and I like to take out all the villains and do all the jumping, and she likes to figure things out once I've cleared out all the enemies and look for the little secrets and things like that, which I don't have the patience for. And of course, being Canadian, I'm still playing NHL 19. I have my own character in there, my own player myself. He's doing rather well. And my Leafs are doing well in the video game. Okay, the main thing that I wanted to do in this video, and I'm very excited about this. We have our first sponsorship from an amazing company, SuperZooka, Pop Culture Chaos. This company is owned by a good friend of mine. I was in a band that used to share the stage with his band years ago, all across Ontario, and I actually had the pleasure of playing in a band with him for, I guess it was a few years anyway. I really respect this gentleman who owns this company, Chris He's made his own way in the universe and on his own terms, something we have in common. Mucho respect. So, I've been holding onto this box of fun for, I know, about a week now. I really appreciate you guys sending this. Thank you, SuperZooka. And let's open this box and see what kind of cool stuff we got, okay? All right, here we go. I've already cut it open, so we're gonna skip that whole part. We're gonna go right into it. Here we go. Woo! Located in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. Yes, good things can come out of Oshawa. Okay, woo! Right on. Keychain, a button, and a patch. And I know where I'm gonna put that patch. The Slasher. Get it? Instead of Thrasher. You see a lot of I see a lot of teenage kids wearing the Thrasher hoodies and shirts from back in the day. I'm not sure if they read Thrasher magazine. Okay, we got some more stickers in here. Some more takes on Thrasher magazine, but it's Slasher. And we've got Jason on there. Camp Crystal Lake, beautiful. And as I mentioned, instead of bones, we got brains. Isn't that cool? I love this stuff. Little the Muppet Centipede. That is very, very unique. Now, the one thing that I've always drank out of, and you'll know this from my videos in the past, is I've always drank out of mugs. Because you never know what's in the mug. I'm drinking out of a mug right now. Do you know what's in the mug? Yeah, if you look at my old videos, it's an energy drink. Everybody knows that. Okay, so we're gonna open up our first mug here. There it is! Oh, it's very, very red. Again, I love mugs. This is a nice quality mug too. Thrasher, look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. And this one has Jason on there again. That is a really cool graphic. Mugs are great. Okay, we have 3 boxes of stuff. This box is packed with an exclusive SuperZooka t-shirt. That's actually a tongue twister. That one took me a while. Look at that. Beautiful. Very Halloweenish. I love that. Definitely wearing that on a Halloween episode or something. There's. I like that. That's probably. I think this is my favorite graphic out of all the ones that I've seen. Okay, I'd like to thank SuperZooka for sending me all this rad stuff. I'll be wearing it in the shows to come when I'm out and about. I really strongly urge you folks into pop culture to check out their website, SuperZooka.com. Don't be afraid of Oshawa, folks. It's okay. It's okay. I used to hang out there. I'm good. All right, folks, if you need a little more machete in your life, you can find me on Instagram under Mr. Machete. You can find me on Facebook too, Chris Machete, and of course on the Dean Blundell Network. I'll be on there as much as I can doing vlogs and blogs. See you later, folks.